build a website. People could buy an album from anywhere in the world that wasn't there. They could have their name put on the website with what number they'd bought. They could vote for which songs I recorded, and we could actually do it together, that it wouldn't just be about me trying to live a dream, but I could actually invite people to be on the journey with me. And the idea really started growing on us. We're actually mapping it out on a napkin and seeing, going, wow, this could really work. And then we started going, well, if we're going to be thinking this differently, can we make it bigger? Can we take it further? Can we not also make a difference?
With that, Verity decided she wanted to give other people the chance to live out their dreams. Therefore, she would make an equal donation of 5.3% to both aspiring artists and to an organization called Power, whose goal is to help empower women.
I think what led me to being so interested with empowering women is that in my own journey growing up, I made some choices, particularly around relationships, that were very disempowering. And with a great education and a fantastic family, an amazing support structure, I was surprised at how I could get myself into a situation where I completely gave my power away. And I had to come through that and through a lot of pain to get to a point of starting to make choices that empowered me.
Didn't think that you would need me to be anything but me. I thought that you would love me no matter what. Yes, I thought that you would love me no matter what, no matter what.
And I realized that a lot of women don't have that choice. A lot of women don't have the education that I have. A lot of women don't have a financial structure or resources that I've been fortunate enough to have. And on top of that, they've still got to make choices about their self-esteem, which I think is a luxury when you're just surviving. So I really made this about wanting to give a voice to women and to be a voice for women. And for myself, this has been about empowering myself. For a long time, I think I was waiting for someone to come and whisk me off and make my dreams come true for me. And at some point, I realized that person had to be me, and that's a message that I wanted to share with women in South Africa and around the world. And at the end of the day, live your dreams is about all people, and I want that message to go to everyone. But particularly, I do think that women need other women to be a voice for them and to let them know that it's possible for them, because they can see other women doing it for themselves.
Oh, yes, I intend to shine.
And within a few weeks, an amazing friend of mine had done my website that we put together and they sponsored. I'd had posters done for me, and all of a sudden it was out there. And I remember sending out my first email that just went to family and friends. And the response was incredible. 50 albums were sold within the first half an hour. And I was really, really excited. And I think I believed it would all happen very, very quickly. And I've seen the project work, but it's taken longer than I thought. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting at a point where nearly 1,700 people in 25 countries have bought an album that didn't exist. But they believe in the intention, they believe in the music, and they believe in what it can do and what the project was going to do, that it was going to make a difference. But it's been a huge lesson for me, because I actually understood that if it had been just about me recording an album, I might have given up. But because I made it about making a difference, and I actually aligned it with my passion for empowering other people and contributing to something greater than myself, that's been something that on the days when I'm not necessarily believing in myself, I could still believe in what I believe in, and that's kept me going.
Okay. Okay, so is there any particular section you want to do?
Should we just take it from the top?
Should we just go from the top?
Yeah. The most exciting part is that last year I got to live the dream. I got to go into studio and record with Paul McIver and Brian O'Shea and actually work on the album for 4 months and hear every song find its voice and start to come together, be with my band. We were in studio for a week in Cape Town and live this dream of creating this album. And it's very exciting because as we sit about to release this album, it comes with such a powerful story. And hopefully it'll inspire people to know what's possible for them.
Life and its surprises were not done with Verity. Halfway through her journey, she was made an ambassador of education and given 300,000 rand in bursaries to hand out to 50 people who were willing to further their education but could not financially.
So it was a big lesson for me that my dream could have an impact on other people in a way that I hadn't expected. And that was really, really powerful. And it's something I always want to say to people, that when they're following a dream, don't be surprised if you get to make more of a difference than you were imagining you would. The one thing that I would never have anticipated was that it would actually get as much support as it has from around the world. And it's been written about all over the world. It's been featured at business innovation conferences in Europe. There's been articles in Argentina about it. And it's had incredible coverage and support that I would never have anticipated. And as a result, all of a sudden I went from being just a singer to actually becoming a speaker. And I like to say to people, an inspirational singer, that I could start doing talks to people, maybe about the business model, but finish it with a song that would leave them inspired about what was possible for them. But I would never have known that this is what was going to come out of it. And I've discovered that I love speaking.
Have any of you got a song that when you hear it, you feel, thank God I'm not alone? They've been there. They know what I'm going through. Okay, I've got a few of those. And as a singer and a songwriter, it's obviously my dream that my songs can be that for you and for people around the world. And something I'm learning in my journey is that I have no idea what a song that I write for me means when you hear it. And it's been incredibly humbling because sometimes I'll really think I know what that song's about, and then someone will come up to me after a show and share what the song meant to them, and, you know, where it applied in their lives. And I've been completely humbled at the fact that something that I wrote for me could go on to become something completely different for someone else.
And that it's a way to really communicate to people about what they're capable of. And if I have a few songs that can add to that, that's great. But I never knew that I was going to be a speaker.
Miracle of who you are. You're as infinite as the stars. That's a miracle of who you are.
And again, the journey has got me to a point where I feel really excited to stand on a stage and share with people what I have learned through this and what I've discovered and what is possible when we dare to dream, when we dare to step into the unknown and see what's possible for us. And what's possible when each one of us looks at how we can make a difference and how we can have an impact on the things we believe in, and start small. Because this journey has been about starting small. It was never about going and getting a big loan and having a big impact. It was about starting with one sale at a time and seeing where that took me. And I love being able to share that with people as a speaker, which is something I never knew I was going to do.